Okay.
G fan.
Okay. Welcome back to episode 73 of Trying Things. This probably is coming out an actual year after we did all the Prime Energy flavors. But they've released several since then, and we got our hands on the original flavor.
They've at least released this one.
And the Ice Pop one, and the Metamoon one, and the Lemonade one as an energy drink.
They had Metamoon, but it was the hydration.
Anyway, the original color and Metamoon are the same color can, so I don't know, it'd be kind of hard.
Well, like I said, they had Metamoon, but it wasn't energy. It was the normal hydration. So.
This is supposed to taste, according to the official Prime Hydration website, this is supposed to taste like grapefruit. Like it's supposed to taste kind of like a Fresca. If you've had one of those.
I've had Fresca. Fresca's good. Underrated.
It smells like a Fresca.
Does it? I never really tried to
Yeah, it smells. It smells kind of citrusy.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd say it smells exactly like a Fresca, but it does smell indifferent to the others. I guess I'll say that.
Tastes like a hella carbonated Fresca.
I think the if I go in my my brain and
The inner workings.
Yeah, the inner machinations of my mind, and try and remember what a Fresca is like.
I wish I had one. I
It
usually buy
definitely
them.
did not taste like one.
I usually.
Even like taking the carbonation into account, it didn't taste like one.
Is that a good idea to put this on top of my school?
Definitely not.
I was
I
trying
don't
to
know
get
why, but for some reason, maybe it was just the cup I was using, but one of the drinks I had, like the condensation just absolutely poured out of it.
Oh yeah, I had that issue with a drink a couple of days ago.
Like it wasn't canned. It wasn't, like I said, it wasn't a cup I was using.
Like I woke up and I had the can on my desk. I woke up and my entire desk was like flooded. I'm like, what's going on?
Like I literally had to actively like pick it up and move it occasionally, because otherwise my like it wasn't staining obviously because this desk is already ruined, so it literally couldn't stain. Well, like I had to move it, otherwise I would get basically spots of water forming on my desk. Yeah. Let me taste it to see just how close this does taste to Fresca.
Now the only issue is with that, neither of the creators have said anything about it on any of their social medias.
Yeah.
So they just quietly released it.
We have to remind them, by the way, since we do record these things very, very high in advance, of what date it is.
It's basically Halloween.
Yeah, it's October 29th.
Yes. 2023.
And when this is going up, it'll probably be like
April.
July. No, around July, if not September.
It's like almost exactly a year after we did all the Prime Energy drinks. Which is still the most viewed Trying Things video.
Oh yeah, should we consult stuff about the fast twitch thing? The thing they probably can't see right now because of the chair.
Consult about it?
But yeah. Or should we wait until we do more stuff on those? As in, like, more other Prime stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, we should probably wait.
Okay.
I kind of like how this is like, looks like someone was doodling. Unique.
To talk a bit of a tangent, what are your typical, like, favorite can designs? Not like flashy or minimal or anything like that. In terms of just like what on the can? What are your typical favorite designs to see? And I don't mean like logo based or anything like that, because that's something else entirely. I mean, on the can itself.
I like seeing what the flavor of the drink is supposed to be represented in, like, fruit or whatever is in it, just on the can.
So you like to see the representation they have on it.
Yes, of what the flavor is. That way you don't have to, like, look it up or anything.
If we're going on that track, I'd probably say my favorite in terms of that is probably Ghost. It probably does it in the most interesting way I've seen, but I'm sure there's definitely others.
Translucent thing.
Yeah. And I'm sure there's definitely others that do it much better. But the design in that is probably the most interesting and, like, at least nicest I've seen so far. It's definitely far from the nicest looking can I've seen. There are definitely others. Definitely others we've shown just on the series anyway.
What's the nicest can I've seen of an energy drink? Probably the A-Shock ones.
The Redacted
Redacted?
episode 6-9.
Oh, pussy.
Yeah. That it has despite the whole joke nature of it, it does have a very nice can design.
And
you can't really lie about that.
yeah,
But even the logo is very nicely designed.
because it's European.
I mean, not all European drinks have nice logo designs. Not even nice can designs, even. Typically, yes, they are more refined.
Because,
more
like,
well thought out, but
because it's illegal to use artificial stuff to make drinks
Yeah.
there. So
but still,
high fructose corn syrup's illegal there. So
meanwhile, we have a factory literally right next to the house.
I would cry if this had it in it, considering it's made by a British man. That would be very funny.
Well, what's your rating for literally original Prime Energy?
Since it kind of
Also, I find it strange how original wasn't even a flavor of Prime Energy or hydration until now.
Yo, wait a minute.
Yeah, and even then, there's not an original hydration,
The first flavor that was released was Tropical Punch.
and there's still not a hydration yet.
No, and I don't think there will be.
I mean, maybe if there's enough demand of energy, they'll release a hydration formula.
Again, not many people know about that. Let's see. I know I've done the flavor analysis. It tastes like a Fresca and an ultra white Monster.
Oh, an ultra white Monster, huh? Do you have one on you to
No.
compare that?
No, but I just know what they taste like.
We'll have to get one in another video.
Mix it with Fresca, it's that.
All right, we couldn't do that one bet of side note, we had a bet where the pear cinnamon Red Bull tasted like, he said it tasted like, what'd you say?
Carbonated pear water and then
Carbonated
sprinkle.
pear water with some cinnamon in it.
Yeah.
I told him that I'd take that bet if he got me the ingredients, but we couldn't get the ingredients for it. So this is the bet I'm taking. If we can get the stuff for it, next time I show up, take that bet.
They're pretty simple to get.
All right.
Because I drink both of them regularly, so.
Give me a white Monster and a Fresca.
With that being said, those are both like 8 out of 10 drinks, so I'll give this one as a kind of a mixture of the both of them. I'll give it like a 8.3.
I mean, it's not a bad drink, and neither is either of those other two. The problem is it doesn't taste like either of them. Not in my mind, anyway. Like, I don't really know. Like, in my mind, like, even in with the thought that it tastes like a highly carbonated Fresca, even if it does, it still for some reason gives off this like cherry thing, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's like just some effect, or if it's just something in my mind making me think of it.
You've never experienced this, but it smells like the ultra white Canadian version of Monster. It's because they're not allowed to use.
You were gonna bring me back one of those, weren't you? When the can busted.
And I was gonna bring you back just a normal Canadian.
Yeah, because they're different.
Yeah.
I think, because it's still not, like I said, it's still not anything amazing, but it is pretty good. And not to mention, I do think the can is probably the best looking of all the ones I've seen in terms of Prime Energies.
It has
Like I
little
said, I do like
doodles. I wonder if they mean something.
the doodles.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Oh, it's a ghost. Copyright.
It's not the same ghost. It's just generic. Yeah, I don't think those mean anything.
They might.
But I think I'll side with you in terms of the fact of it being like an 8. I don't think I'll put it any
This
higher.
one actually has a warning.
Most energy drinks have warnings on them. In fact,
Yeah,
I think
but-
pretty much all of them are legally obligated to.
Well, I think Prime got sued. That's why. Because like
Yeah,
there's a bunch of
pretty sure they
8-year-olds and 12-year-olds drinking them.
But in terms of like all energy drinks, that they're legally obligated to.
If it has a high enough caffeine content, it's considered a
Pretty sure
dietary.
everything with caffeine has to have a warning on it.
Right. Has to have a warning like that, not
Yeah, even
not
tea
intended.
has warnings on
Not intended for children. Seen as the yerba mate. Not intended for children or people who are breastfeeding.
it. I have tea with 5 milligrams of caffeine that has warnings on it.
Huh?
But yeah, it's legally obligated to.
Okay.
I mean, ingest anything too much. Doesn't matter how much there is of it.
All right. Well, that will conclude, I guess, a part 2 to the Prime
Admittedly,
energy
this is
drink.
probably another episode that was drawn on a bit too long.
Yeah, I'm gonna edit some of this out. But thank you for watching. Subscribble. Scribble.
And next time will be the conclusion of a bet.
Yeah. I might even add this in with this episode.
You'll be drinking that too, by the way, to see if your own words can hold up your own actions.
I'm going to die.